Hello, and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul. Today we're going to be working on a Hot Wheels Chaparral 2G restoration. Now, this car here was pretty popular back when I was a kid. This is back from '69, and everybody had one of these cars. They came in a bunch of different colors, but the most prominent color of this car was white. So that's what we're going to restore this car to today, is white. It's bent up pretty good. There's some paint missing, and it just needs a really good clean and an overhaul. And we need to find an aftermarket wing for the back. But it's all in one piece. There's nothing broken on it, and the windshield's in good shape. So we're going to have some fun doing this. So stick around. The real race car of this car here, the Chaparral, was built approximately 1969. Now, the word Chaparral is a combination of the two names of the guys who actually designed and built the car. And the word Chaparral, with those combination, it resembles the Spanish word for road runner, and that's why the name was chosen. Here we've got the car. I've already drilled it apart. Now, the car itself, the body here, it's in fairly good shape. It needs some really good cleaning though, so we're going to strip the paint off that bad boy. The post in the front is very, very short, and most of it was worn away and gone, so we're going to have to repair the post. The base is in pretty good shape, but the wheels are bent. Now, these wheels all have individual axles. They're not like two wheels to an axle, so we're going to have to be careful that we don't break anything. Like I said, the interior needs some good cleaning here. The windshield is in good shape, so we'll have to do our best to clean that up. All right, well, let's get started. Here we've got the body. We're going to go ahead and put it in the embalming fluid. Get it coated really good. I was working on another car at the time, so hey, try and get it to go as far as you can, right? Make sure you coat everything. Since we're doing a color change, we're going to make sure we coat everything inside and out. Well, I think we got it covered pretty good. We're going to let that sit in there for at least a few hours, maybe even overnight. But that citrus strip, the embalming fluid, will take it off pretty good. Let's go on.
I love how the moonlight shines over the mausoleum.
Here we've got the base. We're going to go ahead and put this in the lime away mixture. It's a 50-50 mixture of lime away and water. This will take away the tarnish that you have there. Now, the lime away mixture does not attack the plastic, so you're pretty good with the wheels on there and leaving them on. You can see the bubbles coming up from the car already. So we'll let that sit approximately 3 to 4 minutes. Usually I'll go about 3.5, but you got to keep an eye on things. If you leave it in too long, it'll turn the base of the car black, and it's really hard to get that black out once you have chemically stained it, so you got to be careful and keep a good close eye on it. That's been about 3.5 minutes, so let's get our brass brush and we'll get in there and start scrubbing. The brush immediately takes away the tarnish. I dip it in the lime away mixture, and it's coming out pretty darn good. Just rinse it off a little bit here and there and just keep on scrubbing. Try not to use a steel brush on this step here, because if you do, you're liable to scratch it up really bad. This is why I use the softer brass brush. That's looking good. Just make sure you get all the places, all the little hard to reach areas, and it'll turn out really, really nice. Now later on you can buff the base if you want to, or you can go in and use the Renaissance wax and clean it up. And I've covered that in other videos. The Renaissance wax will keep it from retarnishing. Now we need to replace the wheels. These are 4 medium bearing style wheels. We're going to go ahead and pull those off. Apologize for the camera angle here. Use your thumb on either side, if it'll come off. We're having a hard time taking those off, so we're going to have to cut them off. I try to save them when I can, but if they're too tough to come off, you definitely don't want to break those single axles, so make sure you cut off the wheels. And be careful you don't get too close to the bearing, because if you do, you're liable to nip the bearing and possibly even cut that off. So please be careful here. That's your tip today from your Uncle Paulie. I got these little snips there at Harbor Freight, but you can get them pretty much anywhere. I've had these for almost a year, and they're still working pretty good. These wheels were definitely stuck on there. I've got everything off there except the center hub section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell in order to be alerted to any future videos that come out. Wow, this thing's being a booger. Dang. Let's go ahead and clip out those other wheels here. These wheels are being really bad. Wow. Okay, that one came out. Yay. All right, let's try the others. Sometimes you got to do it 2 or 3 times, but just be careful. Okay, that one came out pretty good. Man, they're just being really bad here. I don't think I've ever had this hard of a time removing wheels. Yeah, that's not being very good. It'll just be real careful you don't cut that bearing. We did get it off eventually. We painted the car a basic white, and then we put on the decals, or in this case they were vinyl stickers. Here we did the base. This is where we repaired the post on the bottom. We cleaned up the windshield. And we cleaned up the interior. Let's get it all together and see what we came up with. We had this Chaparral, this Hot Wheels Chaparral 2G, and kind of an aqua color, but it was in pretty messed up state of disrepair here. I mean, there was a lot of flea bites on there, a lot of paint missing. Decals were all like thrown all over the place. The wheels were worn out and messed up and all bent up, and windshield was just dirty, and the interior was dirty, and the wing was missing. But you know, this is a Hot Wheels car, and everybody definitely needs to add one of these cars to their collection. So we took our time, we took it apart. The post in the front was incredibly short, so we had to repair the post, at least give the screw some meat to bite into in order to put the car back together. So that's why we repaired the post. But we got that taken care of, and this is what we got to. We got the wing and the decals at the Redline shop. We got the wheels at the Redline shop. We got the white paint at the Redline shop. Guys, every time I do a Redline restoration or a makeover or repair, I get all my supplies from the Redline shop. And you should too. The quality of the products that they sell there at their website is absolutely incredible. John takes your order, he gets it out as quickly as he possibly can, and his customer service is fantastic, so you definitely need to go to the Redline shop. This is the way that the original race car was painted when it came out back in late 1969, and it's a beautiful car. And definitely, like I said, this is one you need to add to your collection. What a beautiful, simple, clean, easy restoration. Now you can still find these pretty easy, so this is one of the cars I would start with if I was you. My Grim Reaper level guys at Patreon: William Robinson, Dale Johnson, Ed Ostrander, and new member Richard Reese. Jake Rademacher, thank you brother. Sam Pascal, Air Warrior Coffee Company, and Adam Bowen. Gravedigger level, Stacy Wright, thank you sir. Double B's Customs, check him out on Facebook, and don't forget the Diecast Sheriff. Stephen Terrence, Michael Oxley, thank you gentlemen so much. This video was brought to you by the Redline Shop. The Redline Shop offers a complete line of decals, tools to take your car apart, put them back together, replacement hoods, replacement glass, those beautiful Redline tires, and of course, the world-famous Spectre Flame paints. Fantastic products. The Redline Shop at www.redlineshop.com, where Redlines come to life. I want to thank you for joining me here today. Again, I apologize for not having the white painting portion of the video. I was having a lot of camera problems. But thank you for joining me here today. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see, please contact me. My name is Paul with Diecast Graveyard. Cheers.